Hi, welcome to a Curve tutorial video. My name is Natan Cohen and I'm the head of customer success here at Curve. In this video, we're going to cover themes and how you can use themes to style visualizations that you create in your dashboards. So let's get started. We're going to go over to our dashboards and we're going to go into a special dashboard that I've set up for themes. And what you'll want to do is find the Style Themes button here in the dashboard builder. If you see it and it's grayed out, that means you can't select it. Just go over here and it'll say Edit Dashboard. You'll want to do that. So Edit Dashboard, and then you'll be able to access it. So you'll see any themes that already exist or have been shared, ready to go. I'm going to click Create New Theme. And what we're going to do to showcase themes is build our own custom dark mode. So the first thing I'm going to do is give this theme a name, dark mode. If I don't do this, then the save theme button will be grayed out. So you'll want to do that first. I'm going to choose a typeface that's a little bit different. The typeface controls the font for all of the charts, the titles, the axes, the legends, etc. You can set a default font here that way. So I'm going to use something a little bit different so you can see how it works. For the canvas background color, I'm going to keep that white. And instead, we're going to go to the panel background color. This is the background of each of the chart panels. Okay, so I'm going to give that a darker color, like a dark gray. All right, so I've made those two changes here. Let's go save the theme and see what it looks like. All right, so first, the panel background is dark. That's good. It's hard now to see the fonts. So what I'm going to do is make sure that all the fonts are now white or a much lighter color. So I'm going to go back into Style Themes. Dark mode's here at the bottom. I'm going to click that and click Edit. And now I'm going to go set about making all the fonts a lighter color. So starting with the text styles. Then moving on to the chart title color. I'm going to make that white. And then the panel icons need to be lighter than the background, and I'll show you what that looks like. I'm going to make that white as well. So let's see how we're doing. All right, so now my panel controls are white. My chart titles are white, my legends, my axes, my data values, everything is white. The background is dark, so I've got close to dark mode here. My table now needs some adjustment, but I've also got an alternating row style here, so that's going to take precedent. But my header can, in fact, go to dark mode. So I'm going to come back to Themes, edit it, and then what we're going to do is go all the way down to table header style. And we're going to make the background dark and the header font color white. All right. Now, before we save it, if I don't want blue to be the default color that charts with one series are rendered in, I can change that here. I can also generate a random new color scheme palette, and that's the progression of the order of the colors that will be used if there's more than one series. And then I can go, and if I wanted to, I could edit each individual color and just make it a bit lighter to go better with my dark mode here. So I'm going to go ahead and save this, and we're going to check out that table. All right, and my headers are dark and the fonts are light. So it looks like I've got a nice dark mode here. I'm going to go and move to interact mode and see how it looks. All right, looks pretty good. Couple more things that I can do. Optionally, I can remove the chart titles if I don't want any chart titles. Just go back to the theme and edit it, and then uncheck show title. Okay, and that basically removes the titles. If you want to remove the panel header altogether, in other words, you don't want the chart title and you don't want the user to interact with the chart at all, you can come back in here and you can unclick show header, and now I have the charts minus the chart controls, which is useful if I don't want anyone interacting with it. So one last thing about themes. You have the ability to, of course, edit. You can duplicate a theme if you want to just change one setting. You can delete. You can only take these actions if you're the owner of the application. So you have to be the user that created the applications that the dashboards reside in. If you don't see these controls available, it's because you may be the owner of the dashboard, but you're not the owner of the application. Also, if you want to share this theme across all the applications in your Curve instance, you can do that either by clicking this Use in All Applications, or you may have seen that when I was editing the theme, you can just check this box here. If you do that, then someone building a dashboard in another application will now see this theme appear if they go to Style Themes from their dashboard builder. Also, you might be wondering why the theme ID is always present below the title. That is to give you easy access to copy the IDs of the themes to the clipboard, because in fact, you can toggle the theme dynamically when you are embedding the dashboard widget. The widget configuration property is called theme ID, and you can basically copy and paste the ID here and pass it in and toggle it. So that's a tutorial on style themes. In this tutorial, we built our own custom dark mode. So thanks for watching.